Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. And so it begins. The bank is now messaging me saying, hey, your line of credit, you're past due $500. And in my head, it's like, okay, well, now it's a game of juggling what debts and what things can I fall behind on so we do a next challenge. So right now, this next month, we're going to get $23,000 in revenue. We're going to have $35,000 in expenses. That is a $12,000 shortfall. Right now, we're not looking at the quantity of shortfall because I can't pay it. If we don't pay the SBA, that is $6,000. If we don't pay rent, that's 14, or another 8, so that's 14. So we're break even if I don't pay the landlord or the SBA. So we're gonna start falling behind here pretty quick. Earlier this year, or like 4 or 5 months ago, I was 2 months late when I told the staff, hey, we gotta shut the doors down, and then decided to double down. So I know from that time I can be 60 days late. And all they do is just an automated bot email when I log in. So I log into my bank account and they just say in an email like, hey, Nathan, you are behind. Please reach out to us at your earliest convenience. So I know what their aggression looks like on that side of things. That was just the first time, not the second time. I don't know if they escalate in proactiveness, maybe not. But challenge doesn't start for another week and a half. So if I have 60 days, that's 6 weeks into the 10-week challenge. And I'm going to do one more run at it. Honestly, there's no benefit to keeping the studio open other than just more time for members to stay at the studio. I don't know. Right now, all I know is I have payroll obligations and the studio's going to be wrapping up here pretty quick. And so send all the info over to my attorney. We're figuring out a game plan on how to close things up. Franchisor is going to be pretty crabby. They're going to have 2 months of rent, and that is too bad. Or they just let me close the place down. That's going to make the most sense. But the first letter, oh no, look out. I got 2 letters to the house. I got 1 letter to the business, and I am not scared. Whether I'm scared or brave, like it's the same turnout. Like we're going bankrupt, the gym is closing, and I'm not going to invest in fear. I'm going to invest in the next stage of life and getting punched in the face with a 300 score drop to my credit. And I probably sound like a psycho right now. And it's because I'm going to do the best I can and let the chips fall. And pretend you're studying for an exam and you get 100%. Cool. That's awesome. Let's say you study for an exam and you get a D or an F. Bummer. That sucks. Did you study? Yep. Did you do your best? Yep. Did you get a D? Yep. So maybe you're doing the wrong major. Maybe you're not supposed to be in that class. Maybe you're supposed to be doing something else. Or you truly did not do your best. That's possible. But if you did your best, and like I remember in college, I wanted to be a doctor actually. Pre-med, biology and anatomy, biology and chemistry. Chemistry was great. Biology was tough, but I made it. First class was anatomy and physiology. Like you got to do that one, and anatomy and physiology too, just part of biology or any pre-med student. The first class, like the terms, the courses or the coursework, the textbook, like I was just overwhelmed. I could not keep up with even the 101 intro wording. And I just knew right away, I'm not going to thrive here. I'm not going to be able to succeed. So after one class, I bailed. I said, sorry, I just can't do this. This is not going to work. I need to at least understand the words I'm hearing, and pivoted into economics and finance. It made sense. I added it up, and you stumble into what makes sense. And so for the business here, I've had months of indigestion. I've had months where indigestion goes out the window, start getting the shakes and the shivers. The worst night, I was asleep and I woke up and like my whole body is like, I'm almost like having a seizure or a spasm. And that's how stressed out I was. And I'm not going to go back to that. I'm going to step back, take a deep breath, and think about more important things other than the impending collapse that's about to happen. So call that what you want. I'm sure psychologists and therapists have good terms for it. I call it moving on. And so I've worked the night shift tonight so people can still cover shifts and do other things. Sent off the final docs to my attorney. Got some stuff taken care of for the studio. And just weird. It's weird knowing like it's all going to be wrapping up. And right now I'm behind on my SBA payment. I guess technically I'm behind my rent payment because I haven't paid that, and I'm like 2 weeks behind on that. No, I will be late on that one. Never mind. So it's going to be up to the lender. If they want to shut the business down, that's going to be up to them. If the landlord wants to shut the business down, that's up to them. My intention is to start and finish one more challenge. And after that, wrap it up and call it good. If people close the doors before I can do that, that sucks for everyone involved. Ideally, I want to give people a 30-day notice. That is my dream outcome. I want members to have a chance to go elsewhere and to land safely. None of the staff are reliant on me for a paycheck. They get side cash money. So if no one got paid, it would be unfortunate, but no one's going to miss out on rent or groceries. So that's important. And yeah, you never think failure is going to happen to you and you're going to beat the odds. And that's a crazy thing about entrepreneurs. But yet again, I don't know the stat. It's something along the lines of 4 to 5 businesses close within 5 years, or 90% do, something like that. And yeah, but deal under contract number 63. I thought I would beat the odds, and the odds beat me. So we're going to go inside. We're going to hang out with the wife and kiddos. Kiddos are asleep, so just hang out with my wife, enjoy the evening. Tomorrow's a work day. Tomorrow's Thursday. So we're going to do that and not invest in stress or anxiety or fear or depression. There's hope. There's a future. My Lord and Savior is still who he is. My identity is still the same, regardless of if I succeed or fail. And I may wake up one day and I can't even access the business. That may happen. For right now, my keys open the doors. So we're gonna have a good day. I've taken too long to get to the point, so we're gonna call it good. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.